A U.S. professor wrongly imprisoned in Thailand last April. He faced 15 years in prison.
Berkshire Hathaway was in talks to sell Applied Underwriters. That is some news that we can confirm for you. They do have a contract of sale.
At a time when opioid prescriptions continued to climb across the country, Applied's early intervention demonstrated how data, innovation, and decisive action could help protect workers before the full scope of the epidemic was widely understood.
The West Omaha landscape will be changing yet again, this time with the addition of Heartwood Preserve. The $1.2 billion Heartwood Preserve will feature everything from shopping to parks, homes for 6,000 residents, and more than 1 million square feet of office space.
This company has been probably one of the greatest friends to injured workers. Not only a friend of clients of Applied Underwriters, but also making sure that his 800 employees are taken care of. You know, I've met a lot of friendly faces in my life, but this guy is real.
Steve always saw things bigger than anyone else. He's just got a different definition of big.
Steve is focused on a long-term outcome. He's not in it for a 90-day win. Steve looks for the picture 3, 5, 10 years out.
He sees that we don't want to have to try to convince someone else to do something that we need. Let's build it ourselves and build it better to do exactly what we needed to do. If you recall, in 9/11, everything shut down for 2 days. So we're processing payrolls in Omaha and FedExing them to our customers in California. These guys need to get paid. Steve sees this, gets everybody together, and off they went with the packages so that our customers could get their payroll checks, right? Because they're counting on us.
In 2006, when the company merged with Berkshire, and we've seen it time and time again with Omaha companies, that would be the end of the story. As we would find out in 2019, that story hadn't quite been totally written.
It's taken a lot of years to get to where he's at. Why not put your beliefs and your abilities that you can get it done to do it? Not just making money, not just running a company, but doing things for the betterment of our country and our community.
Let this be our leadership mandate. Advocacy plus personal engagement must combine to make financial commitment focused and meaningful.
I think that's who Steve is.
6 Americans classified by the State Department as wrongfully detained in Venezuela are now heading home.
Charges against Chambers were dropped following outside pressure, specifically from the nonprofit Global Reach, which works to bring home Americans held by criminal gangs, terrorist groups, and foreign governments.
There's a very special moment. It's about 30 seconds between the moment that you're running on the runway and you feel the pilot pull up and you take off until you lose internet. And that's the window you have to send a single line text. Wheels up, Tony's coming home.
Mickey just informed me he has successfully taken off from Kuwait with one of our innocent prisoners, Tony Holden, to bring him home.
He's not just throwing money at a problem saying, yeah, okay, this is great, solve it. He wants to build an institution by getting in there and building an infrastructure to make sure that the work is done right and solve a real problem.
It was Pope Francis's understanding of our responsibility that spurred us even further than before. The key was his phrase, human ecology.
Por favor, no se pierdan. No están solos en el vasto océano digital. Anclémonos a conexiones humanas, reales, y aprendamos a ver la belleza del mundo y a llenar nuestros corazones con el amor que nos rodea.
Steve had the vision to build that beautiful 500-acre Heartwood Preserve into something that would be long-lasting for the community.
That's fantastic for Omaha. Pretty much anybody can go over there and find something to do.
I can't tell you how rare it is to have a client that is so invested in the mindful execution of the landscape.
I think if you were to ask the Americans that he airlifted out of Afghanistan and their families, they would say that that's his legacy. I think if you were asked the Applied employees, they would say, well, We are financially secure, and we have beautiful, wonderful jobs that we are happy to go to work for every day. I know my 6-year-old granddaughter would say that his legacy should be the Heartwood Preserve, and specifically the Heartwood Park, because she loves ice skating there every winter. And the best thing about Steve Menzies' legacy is it's still being written, and he's just getting started.
May I express on a personal level that I believe it is our obligation to step up and be leaders who put their stamp on human affairs in a direct, meaningful manner, beyond rhetoric and good intentions, and beyond the balance sheet of mediocre results. And that means bold actions. Such an approach is not found in textbooks and business schools. Instead, it resides deep within ourselves as we work and as we reflect upon our purpose. We have these rich lands and this safe and beautiful hemisphere, and the freedom to ask, are we as productive as we can be? And can we? Should we? Must we do more? The answer is yes.